You're gonna have to what? Oh, okay. We're good to go. Here, Noah. You can have that. Here, we're gonna unzip a bit. I'm gonna clip it here. So your mic is always on.
Okay.
Okay? So you can't chew your popcorn too loud. So the U11 AAs, they're away at Coopper Cliff. The U10 AAs are home for a 3-game stand against North Bay. The U13 AAs also home against North Bay. And the U16 AAs also home to North Bay. So lots of brothers and sisters and siblings all over the place. The U15 AA, 2 games in Munising against Marquette, and they won the first one 4-1. So teams are lining up for handshakes here. Noah, how'd your game go?
Good. I scored.
You scored? Attaboy. What was the final score?
5-5.
5-5 tie. Good stuff. How'd your goal go in? Tell everyone.
I was on a 1-on-1 and I shot it and it went under the blocker.
Nice. Through the D's legs? Split the wickets or what? No? Attaboy.
He was on me.
Good stuff. To adjust it. Okay. Right there. All right, let's see who the starting lineup is for the Hounds. Looks like Coopland's going to be out there taking the draw with Porcaro on the D. It looks like Kulitsa and Buzz. Far side, 22, Kucher. Here we go. Scramble draw. Pile up at the center ice. Kucher with it. Kucher fires the deep. And Ethan's going to be first on it on the forecheck. Good hustle. Grayson and Ethan working behind the net. Cycles around to the far side. Kulitsa pinches. Does a great job of keeping it deep.
In the corner.
Back to the blue line.
Reverse by the Reds. Pick it up. Another reverse. Pass to the wing. Kulitsa comes in. Coopland.
Yeah, Coopland working hard behind the net there. Cycles it in front, comes to Kulitsa. Kulitsa takes a shot. Save, covered. It's a pretty good opening shift for the Hounds here. Get a full line change. Doucette, McGuire. And then Tambari, Evans, Porkel. Line up to the blocker side of Copper Cliff's goalie. Draw one by the Hounds. Comes back to Doucette. And Doucette cycles it deep. Tambari with it behind the net. He gets caught up on the dasher boards there, but Tambari's still in possession. 2-on-2 puck battle. Hound's still working. And Copper Cliff comes up with it. Tries to get it to the point and does. Chips it past. Theo's there to recover. Theo gets the red line and hammers it back in. And the Hounds are back on the forecheck. Coach Doucette encouraging the forecheck there. And here's a 1-on-1 with McGuire. Skipped over Copper Cliff's stick, and Copper Cliff retreats. Neutral zone, gets the red line, fires it deep. That hops over Doucette's sticks. Deuce will be first on. He's got a forechecker right on him. And a hop. Weird bounce there. Comes right up the middle and not out.
Kept in by Purple Stick.
Oh, Tambari with a tough play. Cycles it.
McGuire to Evans.
Oh, that was a very sloppy line change. The Hounds do a great job of getting back, getting into play. Brado working on his guy. Copper Cliff with some zone pressure here. Blocked by Brado. And the Hounds clear out Copper Cliff. So good strong play there. That was a great recovery. So the face-off will be to Turco's catcher side. Heffernan and Brado. Young not on. And Ruley taking the draw. Ruley wins the draw back. Heffernan gets it and chips it across. Back to the point and the hammer right back down on the far wall. It's angled up by the ref. He tried to jump over it. Good thing he didn't land on one of those sticks. That would have been expensive.
Yeah.
And Ruley with it in his own corner. Ruley breaks out. Turnover at the top of the circle. Ruley still with the puck, chips it ahead. And
Jace Young.
yeah, Jace Young with a nifty move.
2-on-2. Turns into a scramble. 24. Trying to chip it. Puck battle. Kalitsa pinches, but it's out.
Yeah, Young was covering. Young reverses to Ruli.
Ruli to not on. One hands it and it's out. Into the corner. Scramble in the corner.
2-on-1, but not on's holding his own back there.
Reds get it out.
Well, it skipped over Buzz's stick. Buzz tied up his man, though. Nicely done. Oh, and Grayson overskated it, but got it to Buzz. Buzz looks cross ice, almost intercepted. Oof.
Coopland tries to get it down.
And they get it into the zone. I agree, Zach. Here we go. To the net.
Taro.
No rebound. Oh, the puck came loose pretty quick, though.
We have the same refs.
Did you have the same ref? I thought you had a green armband. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
You do. Oh, the Hounds turnover. Oh, through the crease and almost. Quick hands there. Kucher.
D to D.
Yeah, Coppercliff's pinned in there when the Hounds were on the forecheck. That was a great outlet pass. They're moving in 2-on-2 with a back check by Kucher. Making it 2-on-3, and Theo steers his man into the corner. He's still in possession of the puck, though. Goes behind the net. Tried to look for the point. Hound's got a stick on it. Goes behind the net. Doucette with it. And Doucette flips it ahead up to Cooch. Cooch was looking for Grayson and missed him. Skips over Doucette's stick. Deuce will be first on it. Comes the forecheck. And Theo with the puck. Theo up the middle to Grayson. Grayson. Kucher. Kucher, long shot. Popped in on the net. And Tambari forechecking. Ethan forces him deep, and Ethan's getting called off for a line change here. That comes to the point. And Hef keeps it in. Hef flips it ahead. The bouncing puck. And that should be icing, though. Yeah.
And it's an icing. We'll be in Coppercliff zone.
$8:51 left to go in the first period. No score.
Brado misses
over Brado's
it.
stick, but Hef's backing him up. Hef with it. Hef goes cross ice looking for Porco. Porco ahead. You just can't get a handle on the stick, but Coppercliff enters the zone. Good stick lift by Porco. And the Hounds come up with it. Hounds chip it high. They're waving off the icing, so here comes full line change for the Hounds. Tambari, first forechecker. Tambari almost comes up with the puck. Offside.
Porco, and that's offside.
It's a good turnover at the blue line, but Tambari was already way in there.
Where?
Nikolai Miller, they're up at the very end.
Far side to Kalitsa. Kalitsa dumps it deep. And Jace Young and Ruli giving chase. Jace is going to come up with that first. Jace working hard in the corner. Now he's getting some help from Carson. Carson takes his man off the puck. And Kalitsa pinches again. Nice strong pinch. Coppercliff looks far side. And it goes far side out of the reach of Buzz. Coppercliff, steep angle shot, that doesn't get to the net. Buzz working hard in the corner. He's got Ruli helping, and now he's got Carson helping. It's a 3-2 battle, and the Hounds win it as they should. Here comes Carson near side. Carson cuts to the middle and then goes wide with speed. Carson cutting hard to the net. Drop pass to Jace Young. Jace tries to get to the slot and just got a stick lifted in the nick of time. Turnover by Ruli, chips it by his man. Ruli in the corner. Ruli still with it in the corner. Ruli gets body checked. Oh, and Grayson with a great read on that one. Grayson has it deep. He's all alone, though. The Hounds are making a line change. And here comes Cooch. Good work by Kucher. Oh, pile of bodies there. Theo to Kucher. Kucher chips it deep. Kucher working on the off wing. One hand on it. Still maintains possession. And Coppercliff comes up with it now. First on the puck was McGuire. Keeps it in. Great pinch there. And that cycled all the way around behind. Kucher first on it. Kucher around near side. Ethan Porcaro is going to be forced on it. And he is. Ethan tries to go deep. Intercepted by Coppercliff. Ethan's still working in the corner there. Now he gets a hand from Grayson. And Grayson comes up with it. Grayson takes the shot and hit the goalie in the shoulder. That hit him in the shoulder, eh? I don't think the goalie saw that at all. No. Forecheck effective for the Hounds. Six minutes left to go in the first period. Quinn Evans with the shot. Oh, Connor falls, but the Hounds maintain possession. Tambari with it behind the net. Tambari goes back to the point. Half with the slap shot wide. Heffernan backs up Rado there. Good defensive play. And here comes Tambari, blue line. Tambari looking ahead for Connor, but that puck was way behind him. Connor had to be a contortionist to get that one and just couldn't get there. Far side, Coppercliff, right in front of the Hounds bench. Angled wide by Heffernan. And Heff in the corner to give chase, Brado in front. Brado ties his man up and there's no shot. But Coppercliff keeps the puck in the zone. The Hounds scrambly here. They're going to probably look to ice it soon. Running around a bit. Still can't maintain possession. And Turkle finally covers it. That'll be full-scale line change for the Hounds there. That was a hard-working shift for those boys. We'll see if they can break it out. Who's behind the net? Oh. Buzzer working on it. It's chipped around. Here comes Jace Young. Jace goes cross ice, but it hits a stick. Now it hit Jace. And Carson fires it right back to the point. And it's back in Buzz's corner. Buzz chips it ahead. He's looking for Carson, and Carson gets it backhand. Can't get it past the D. I think there's a Coppercliff guy on the ground there, so that'll be a whistle. Whistle should come outside because Coppercliff landed on the puck. And there it is. Yeah.
Let's go, Hounds!
Ruley taking the draw. And goes far side up to Kalitsa. Kalitsa. It's the red line and dumps it deep. That's going to come all the way around to Carson. Carson fires it all the way around. Comes to Buzz. Buzz chips it ahead through the wickets. Gets it through to Nadon, but Nadon loses the handle on it. Here comes Coppercliff 1-on-2. Strong back check from Ruley. And Kalitsa does not let his man get to the front of the net. Good play by Kalitsa. Here comes Ruley. Ruley overskates it. And Jace with it still. Jace gets into the zone. Jace looking. Jace finds Ruley in the slot. Ruley scores. The 1-0 Greyhounds. So that was Jace Young with it on the far side. Gets the blue line skated all the way around behind the net. Had to look for his options. Looked in front, and Coppercliff forgot about Ruley. Put it right on his tape, and Ruley right under the blocker, back of the net. 1-0 Hounds. Scramble draw again, but the Hounds are in possession. Theo in his own zone. Theo's looking. Theo retreats and finds Ethan at the blue line. Ethan looks ahead, Finds Grayson. Grayson with speed. Grayson gets to the side. High shot. Caught by Coppercliff. That's Theo steering his man behind the net. Coppercliff trying to cycle behind the net, and they do cycle, but they cycle right to Doucette. Doucette loses his stick, and is that Grayson chips it around. Pass up ahead to Kucher. Kucher scores. A great pass up ahead to Kucher, and Kucher finds the same spot, just under the blocker, inside the post. 2-0 Hounds.
Let's go, Hounds!
Hounds chip it out. Connor just missed it there on the red line. Here comes Coppercliff. Coppercliff gets the red line. Brado gets his stick in the way in the shot just in the nick of time. Porco on his horse. Porco looking ahead. Finds Quinn Evans. Quinn's wide side. Quinn steers it into the middle. There are tons of traffic. Coppercliff comes up with the puck. Push behind the net. Tambari there. Tambari rims it, but that goes right to Coppercliff. Goes back behind the net. Porco with it. Porco chips it ahead. Doesn't get out of the dot. Tambari gets it, and Tambari makes sure it's out. Tambari gets the blue line. Tambari's got room at the blue line, too. Finn stops up, gets his pocket pick. It's 4-on-1 for Finn, but Coppercliff can't get it out. Not on. Off the bench. Still not out. Good hustle. Jace Young with the puck. Jace looks backhand. Goes to cut to the net. Gets it into the slot, but no one home. Coppercliff. Brado tried to keep it in, but just over the line. Ooh, that was dangerous for too many men for Coppercliff. Goes D to Brado. Brado ahead to Nadon. Nadon ahead looking for Jace. And the chip goes by. Brado stops his man at the blue line. That goes behind the net. Kalitsa's going to be first on it. Kalitsa with it behind the net. Kalitsa chips it ahead. And Zach is going to be first hound on it. Zach bumps into his man. 55 seconds left to go in the first period. Low shot on net. Rebound, and Kalitsa clears it. Kalitsa ahead to Jace. Jace delays and shoots it. Carson did a good job to stay on side, and Carson's first on it behind the net. Carson working hard. And Coppercliff comes up with it in their own zone with speed. Coppercliff, good burst of speed. He's going to be one-on-one with Buzzer. Goes one-on-one, and Buzzer just steers him into the corner. 27 seconds left to go. Ruley to help. Into the corner. Buzzer's there. Buzzer chips it ahead. 17 seconds left to go. Ruley with the puck. Makes it out of our zone. Ruley looks ahead. Finds Jace. Jace tries to go up the middle and does. 9 seconds left to go. Buzzer has it on the red line, and Buzzer just dumps it in. And that's going to do it for the first period. So we'll have a Zamboni after the first period. Because the U10s just played. That's a good period of hockey by the Hounds. 2-0. The U15 AA's are tied 1-1 with Marquette right now. They're just playing the first period. Oh, there won't be a flood. No, I haven't looked up. I haven't got 1,000 texts, so I'm assuming it's working.
Yeah, because everybody's here though.
Yeah, that's right.
Carrie's watching. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you, Noah's game is
Yeah, there was no room. I watched Noah's game from up there. I had a beer up top. Yeah. All right, start of the second. Kucher. Coupland. Porcaro. McGuire. And Doucette. Back to Deuce. Deuce has a look around. Finds McGuire. McGuire looks around. Finds Ethan. Ethan gets it deep behind the net, and Kucher's first on it, but Ethan still has the puck. So Ethan yikes. Here comes Coppercliff. Good stick by McGuire. Poked it away. That's rimmed around. Doucette with it. Doucette with a great rush here. Doucette with speed gets the red line. And the puck goes all the way around behind. Oh, great stick. Oh, nice pass. Just a little bit. Oh, the defenseman fell. Kucher's got a little bit of break, but Kucher's 1-on-3 going into the far corner. Coppercliff looks for the long bomb and finds him. Breakaway Coppercliff. And a great move. Got Turco on the deep. And a 2-1 game. That was a sneaky play by Coppercliff. Got him on the long change, and the Hounds missed that. He was basically alone at the blue line, took a feed, and he was all alone. Heffernan on it behind his net. Kambari to Evans. Evans missed the pass. Cycled around behind again. Heffernan blows a tire. Comes to the point. Tipped. And the Hounds cleared out of there dangerously. Work in the corner, 2-on-2. Who comes up with it? Coppercliff comes up with it. And here goes Connor. Connor gets it out past the blue line. Coppercliff still in possession. Coppercliff chips it ahead. And offside. Yeah. That offside was because of the long change and the door being inside the zone. Heffernan with the puck in his own zone. Heffernan finds Nadon and skips over Nadon's stick. Nadon can't get a handle on it. Nadon still working hard. Puck bounces. Rulli with it. Rulli to Brado. Brado to Heffernan. Heffernan, and that gets batted out of the air. Nadon, and then Nadon chips it deep. So here comes the forecheck for the Hounds, and Jace Young's going to be first on it. Young working in the corner. Gets a hand from Rulli, but Coppercliff comes up with it. They go far side. Buzzer's going to be first on it. Buzzer. Backing up. High off the glass. Bounces into the skate of Coppercliff. Comes back to the point. Low shot. Blocker. And no rebound from Turco. Great play. .11:07 left to go in the second period. And here comes Kucher right off the draw. Kucher up the middle, skating fast. Kucher's going to be on that puck too, and he is. Stops up, feeds it right through the slot. Coppercliff fires it deep. Kalitsa. Battle in the corner there. Kuchar comes up with it again. Kuchar chips it ahead, and Coppercliff turns in their own zone. Buzzer has it. Buzzer. Cooch. Now. Cooch finds Grayson. Oh, turnover to Ethan, and surprised Ethan he couldn't pull the trigger. It was too nice of a pass from Coppercliff. Coppercliff, far side. Stretch pass up to the red line. And then flipped in the corner, drills the ref in the back of the head. And Theo ahead, goes across the middle of the ice. And that shot hits. They're going to blow that. No goal. They're saying it was a high stick. Yeah. Yeah, so we did luck out. I think that shot hit Turco in the shoulder, went straight up in the air, and then it was banged home with a high stick, so they called it off. And the face-off comes out of the zone. Scramble draw, Hounds. McGuire. Deuce. And Coppercliff with it this time. Comes in and goal. There was another forehand, backhand deke, and that one just got under Turco's pad. So 2-2 hockey game, 9:40 left to go in the second period. Nice shot on net, whistle. Face off, blocker side of Coppercliff's goalie. One straight ahead by Tambari. And just as he was about to pull the trigger, got his stick lifted. Doucette fires it deep. Tambari on it. Tambari with a nifty backhand pass into the slot. There's no one there. Good stick by Doucette, pokes it free. And Connor fires it deep. That's going to be two-man change for the Hounds. And that leaves Tambari as the only man working on it behind the net. So good work by Finn. Nadon in to help out. You got a 2-2 puck battle there, and Coppercliff comes up with it. Coppercliff to the point. Theo strong on the boards and pushes it deep. Far corner. Nadon first on it. Nadon, good strong puck battle, knocks his man down. Back to the point to McGuire. Theo, shot, low, rebound, loose, and then jumped on. A little bit of a pile up in front of the net. Face off, glove side of Coppercliff. Comes back to the point, and half tried hard. Brado's going to be first on it. Brado loses the puck in front of the net. And then another giveaway by the Hounds. Face off to the right of Turco. He's straight up the middle and out of the zone. Good hustle by Ethan. You got a 2-on-2 here. And Turco catches it. Battle along the near wall. Fight in the corner with Kalitza. Comes up with the puck. Comes around to Buzzer. Buzzer reverses. Buzzer. Kalitza. Kalitza. There we go. Ethan with speed. Good back check by Coppercliff. Ethan couldn't pull the trigger. Ooh, Zach jumps and kept that in. Nicely done. Still in. Buzzer flips it ahead to Cooch. Far side to Ethan. Ethan gets it into the slot. Good stick by Coppercliff to lift Kucher's stick. Kucher was right there to shoot that one home. Grayson comes up with the puck. Grayson shoots, blocker saves, rebound. Nobody there. Bouncing puck over Kalitza's stick. Buzzer's back to regroup. Buzzer with room. Gets it ahead to Kucher. Kucher flips it over. Hound's still with it in the zone. And Coppercliff dumps it deep. Buzzer's going to be first on it. Coppercliff making changes. The Hounds are going to have tons of room here. Buzzer with it. Buzzer with room. Buzzer, blue line. Buzzer still in possession. Buzzer behind the net. Buzzer still has it. Buzzer finds Quinn Evans. Quick shot. And it's in. Wow. That was not on Quinn Evans' stick for long. It ended up in the back of the net. And Quinn shot that before the goalie even knew the pass was made. So good work by Buzzer. Took it the whole length of the ice. Lots of patience behind the net. Slowed up. Fed it to Quinn. 3-2 Hounds, 5:36 left to go. Straight up the middle is Tambari. Off the draw, and Tambari gets his pocket picked at the blue line. Good work by Emmett. Coppercliff still in possession and a hard back check by Tambari. That's going to get cycled behind the net to McGuire. McGuire stops, turns, looks. Finds Porco, but Porco gets his pocket picked before he can get going. Connor with it behind the net. Connor goes up. This gets to the point, though. That's a long shot, way wide. A lot of work on the near wall here. 4:59 left to go in the second period. Yeah, it's Kerry updates. Yeah, and the U15 AA 2-1 for the Hounds in Munising. So Theo is looking at it for Connor just out of his reach, but it doesn't get out past the point. So Theo, a nice move there. Looks ahead. Finds Tambari. Tambari red line. That's extremely offside. And they're probably... Another long pass by the Hounds, or by Coppercliff, caught the Hounds, but Theo was on that one. 4 minutes left to go. Theo with room and with a nice move. Theo gets the blue line. Theo drops it off for Porco. Porco with a move. Porco shoots. Glove save, but it hit him right in the wrist cuff of the glove there. Not caught. Big rebound. Loose in front of the net. Still loose in front of the net. Coppercliff comes up with it. Coppercliff near side. And that clearance shot hit Jason. Stays in Coppercliff's zone. Carson not on first on the puck. Comes back to Doucette. And Doucette rips it. Takes a bounce off Coppercliff. Dangerous. Jace Young with it. The Hounds tag up. Not offside. And fire deep. Jace Young retreating. Brado gets back and takes his man off the puck. Brado with it behind the net. Brado ahead to Carson. Carson goes cross ice, but it hits a skate. Heffernan's there. Heff to Ruley. Ruley gets the red line, fires it deep. .252 left to go in the second period. Coppercliff with the puck deep in the Hound zone. Hounds got lucky there. There's two open Coppercliff Reds on the side of the net. All the Hounds went to the puck. Face off to the left to Turco. Kulica in the corner. Centered, and that was lucky. Turco had no idea where that was. It was between his legs. Never a doubt. Scrambled draw, but Kucher's going to come up with it. Coppercliff turns. Comes back to the ringette line. High shot deflected wide of the net. Coppercliff behind the net. Coppercliff still in possession. Buzz working over his man. Grayson gets it to Ethan. Ethan with room. Ethan skates it past the blue line. Ethan, Kucher was offside on the near side. I didn't see him there. .157 left to go. No pinch by Buzz. Coppercliff with the puck. Good back check by Tambari. Tambari chips it and it bounces over the stick and out of the zone. Coppercliff, D across the middle. Coppercliff fires it down and gets tipped. Buzzer first on it. Buzzer behind the net gets his pocket picked by Coppercliff in front, but Finn's there. Finn finds Quinn. Quinn finds Connor. Passes behind him. Connor with it in his own zone. Connor stands on the shot, but it's still in the zone. Now Finn has it. There goes Finn. 1:13 left to go. Finn gets the blue line. Finn's still in possession. Finn's deep. That comes out to the neutral zone. Buzz with a long shot on net. The goalie couldn't find it. It was off his pad. Deuce with a great play. Chips it ahead to Ruley, but just out of his reach. Ruley fans on it, but Tambari's there. Tambari gets the circle. Tambari in the corner. And rips it all the way around. One-on-one, and great play by Doucette. Allows the Hounds to get back. Turco covers it out. And the Hounds want nothing to do with what's going on in front of the net. Coppercliff took one too many shots there, and the Hounds come in and clear house. I think there's going to be one each here for penalties. Why they called two penalties. So there you go. Offsetting penalties. And with certainty, the ref saying next time it'll just be one team. So it'll still be 5-on-5, 24 seconds left to go. So they're trying to see what's going on here. No, Doucette might have picked up an extra penalty because here comes another. Quinn Evans is going to. Okay, 24 seconds left to go. 5-on-4. I'm assuming Doucette picked up 2 penalties there. The refs do have the option to blow the whistle earlier to prevent all this stuff, but you got 140 left to go in the power play and only 4 seconds left to go in the period. And that's cleared up the ice. Nicely done. That's a good play by the Hounds. What did Deuce get there? Did you hear the announcement? Oh, so Deuce is 2-2, and then Quinn got 2 as well? Wouldn't Edmonds hit for 4? Yeah. Well, why does Quinn in there? Oh, coincidental +1. Okay. Wait. No?
Owen had it last game.
Okay.
And Owen's at
They
4.
need an extra down the block.
Yeah. I'll just take it off. All right, let's head for the third period here. Out of town scoreboard. The 15 double A's are up 3-1 on Marquette. So Doucette's going to be sitting for 1:35 and then 14 minutes on the clock. Off the draw, Coppercliff comes up with it, gains his own. They fire it behind the net. Brado is going to be first on it. Brado battles with his man. That's pushed all the way to the far side. Copeland's there to help out, and Brado backs him up. Brado working in the corner. A lot of puck battles along the near wall. Finally sneaks out to the point. It's a low looping shot, and that hits Turco. Oh, it hits the water. Dangerous play there. As the puck stopped, Turco was about to jump on it. Now the Hounds have a chance to clear. And that was Jace Young, who makes no mistakes. There's water stopping the puck everywhere up here. And the puck gets stopped again behind the net. Coppercliff can't get out of their zone. That puck got stuck in the water a couple times on him. Don't mind that at all. Chaos at the blue line. 12 seconds left to go in the penalty. And that's fired in deep. Coppercliff's making changes. They only got 1.5 forecheckers here. And that skips over Kucher's stick. Coppercliff comes up with it, but here comes the reinforcements. The Hounds. Kalitsa with a good hustle in the corner gets there. Kucher with it. Kucher overskates it though. And Kucher reverses, gets stuck in the water. Coppercliff comes up with the puck and gets stuck in the water for them too. No one can get their stick on the puck here. Team's back at even strength. So the power play's over. Kalitsa out muscles his man. Comes all the way to the point, but not out. Now surely it'll be out. Connor Porco. Connor goes to Ethan. Ethan picks it up, but that goes under his stick. Coppercliff turns. They get the blue line and fire it in deep. There's chaos, or one change for Coppercliff. That's what's happening. Ethan with it on the near wall, and Ethan blows the tire and goes down. That's right into the slot, and good stick by Connor. Comes back and lifted his stick just at the last second. That comes to the point. And that shot is way wide of the net. Hef's going to be first on it, and Hef is first on it. And the Hounds all overskate the puck, and then finally they get it out. And that's fired back in. Theo's going to be first on it. Theo with it behind the net. Theo reverses nicely. He gets stuck in the water again. And Tambari comes with it and also gets stuck in the water. I feel like I'm saying that 300,000 times here. Up the middle. Coppercliff gains his own. And nice play by Hef. To the blue line and not out. Through the slot. High shot. And goes in behind the net. Coppercliff looking for the slot, and that hits a leg, doesn't get through. Tambari to the point, and that's fired back in. Tambari with it, loses it at the slot, comes up the middle. Oh, great save by Turco. The Hounds are getting pinned in their zone pretty good here. Coppercliff still in possession here. And puck stuck in the water. I think that's why it wasn't icing. It stopped again. Coppercliff behind their net. Grado keeps it in. And that's Tambari working hard behind the net, getting some help from Quinn Evans. 2-on-2 battle back there. Squirts out the far side. Here comes Coppercliff. Coppercliff to the blue line. Coppercliff to the red line. And good play. That comes out. Finn with room. Finn makes a move at center ice and loses the handle on it, but he stays on the forecheck. Coppercliff goes far side to Kalitsa. Kalitsa up ahead. Greyhounds tag up. Jace gets right to the net. Can't pull the trigger on it, and Tambari's going to get a hooking penalty. No doubt about it. Tambari skates directly to the bench. Tambari is not happy. .8:58 left to go, third period. 2-minute penalty to Tambari. Face off to the left to Turco. Comes right back to Turco. Turco covers it. We're doing 2 seconds at a time to kill this off. Finn for hooking. Carson rips it down the length of the ice. Coppercliff setting up, and it's really making things difficult. The Hounds set up the box here. And Coppercliff cycles it on the near side. Comes back to the point, and they go back behind the net. Coppercliff in deep. Pretty stationary here. Looking, goes deep behind the net. They went in front for the one-timer. I think Buzzer got his stick on there to interfere with that one. Kalitsa with it in the corner. He had pressure before that even got to his stick. That's all the way out to the point. And Turco steers that one into the corner. Coppercliff sets up. So do the Hounds defensively. And Nadon makes no mistake about it. Hammers that one down. 56 seconds left to go in the penalty. They go cross ice. Out of the reach. McGuire's on it. And McGuire turns, fires, and dumps it the length of the ice. Battle in the corner. Comes in front. Point shot. High one. Hits a stick wide of the net. Emmett with a backhand along the wall. Great play by the defenseman to keep that one in. Another good play by that D. And then Deuce puts it deep. Here comes the Hounds after the change. What a nifty move by Tambari there. Tambari still with it behind the net. Popped over his stick. Tambari, sharp angle shot. And Kucher goes in there for the rebound. So 6:37 face off in Coppercliff zone. Oh, low shot, and that hit. It hit Finn on the way to the net. Coppercliff with speed coming out of their zone here. And the Hounds just all retreat. Nice pass by Tambari up ahead for Ethan. Ethan, blue line. Ethan cuts to the middle. Ethan takes a shot, rebound. Oh, and hit the side of the post. The net is off, but they did not blow it dead yet. And that comes far side. Goes deep. Still in this Sioux zone. It's just dumped up the middle by Kucher and dumped back in by Coppercliff. Heff with it, and then Heff fires it up the middle. Jace. And that's Ethan working hard on the near wall. That comes to Kalitsa. Kalitsa to Buzz. Buzz overskates it, and Coppercliff has the puck. Good stick by Zach, knocks that away. Nicely done. Lets the back checkers get into the play too for the Hounds. Zach's still working on it in the corner there. And Ruli's in there to help out. And Ruli comes up with the puck. Ruli behind his own net. Ruli rims it around. Good wall battle there by Jason. That finally jumps up over out of play. .439 left to go in the third. 3-2 Hounds. Draws one, fire the length of the ice. Buzzer's on it. And Tambari overskates it, but Tambari gains possession. Quinn Evans blows a tire on the red line. Buzz near side, chips it off the wall. It hits Evans in the belly button, gets it ahead to Tambari. Tambari with room. Tambari, nifty backhand. Connor couldn't get his stick down. And here comes Coppercliff. Not out of the zone. Oh, did get out of the zone. Great play by Buzz to block that. Shipped ahead to Finn. Coppercliff with it. Circles back. And Buzz is there. Buzz to Evans. Evans to Connor, but that goes under Connor's stick. Connor to Kalitsa. Kalitsa goes cross ice. Good work by Tambari. Comes the buzzer. These guys are going to need a change soon. And there goes Zach up ahead to Cooch. Cooch with the blue line. Cooch skates it deep. Cooch still with it behind the net. Cooch tries to center, and Cooch is still on it in the corner. Good hustle. He's back to Theo. Theo takes a shot. It hits a lot of legs. Doesn't get through to the net. Ethan works hard on the near wall and keeps it in. It does split out. McGuire with it. McGuire waits. And McGuire fans on the pass. There's a huge pile. Somehow there's no penalty there. Coppercliff with the puck. And the Hounds are just holding on here. There we go. Out of the zone. Up ahead to Grayson. Grayson goes. Grayson gets the red line. Brado tried to keep it in there, but skipped out over the line. .213 left to go here. Scramble draw. Carson comes up with it. Carson gains his own. And Carson backhand into the corner. First on it is going to be Jace Young. Coppercliff cycles it around to the other side. And that puck goes right up the middle. Into the corner, Brado with it. All right, here comes Ruli. And it goes up and out of play. That'll get a line change. 1:24 left to go. Scramble at the blue line, and the Hounds get it out. Nicely done. And Coppercliff comes up with it, though. Coppercliff with it, still in the zone. 6-on-5. Coppercliff has no goalie. And that's ripped up to the blue line, but not out. Fired back in deep. Zach, nice play to prevent the pass from coming out. Hounds can't get it out, and now they do. It's actually perfect because it's slow motion. It won't be icing. That's going to eat up a lot of time off the clock. It's better than that going into the corner. So Coppercliff looking for the stretch pass, and Nadon intercepts that. And Tabari works hard to keep it in. Carson rips one at the net. It hits the skate behind the net. Hounds go all the way down. McGuire's going to be first on it. McGuire gets it and rips it the length. That's going to come to Jace Young, and Jace should be able to get it out. Jace does get it out. 6 seconds left to go. 5, 2, chaos at the line, and that's going to do it for the game. That's it. 3-2. So there we go. 3-2 Hounds. Next game, 7 o'clock. And it's 4-2 Hounds over Munising, or over Marquette in Munising right now.